see you. It's pretty cool.
I've never tried that actually. I know with like the bigger bushes, you could probably prone in them, but I think if
Yeah.
you stand in them, you can still see people. Unlike on the islands map, where you're
Oh yeah.
basically invisible in a bush.
Yeah.
And that was always just something that people have said, you know, I wish there was less bushes and less trees so I can see you shooting at me.
Yeah.
So this map kind of addresses some of those issues. Well, I wouldn't say they're issues. I think it's just a different way of playing.
Yeah.
We wanted to try something completely different.
Yeah. So before we get into all the questions for this map, could you explain to us how it was working on Orca Island? Because if I recall correctly, it was very hard for you to work on it. Maybe because there was like too much stuff on it.
It was a challenge. Specifically, I've never built anything quite so big before.
Right.
So it was kind of like stepping into the unknown, kind of learning things.
Yeah.
But it's quite fortunate that we had, Adam, who's probably known as Shin Wow on our Discord. He was a former, he used to work at Crytek and he used to do a lot of technical stuff with them.
I see.
So he's been a massive help in making sure that we don't go over the limit or stupid with the engine that's not supposed to do.
Right.
But I mean, Orca Island was a huge challenge from the beginning. And it was very daunting because you're kind of just looking at this big open space. And you're like, I need to fill that.
Right.
And then you got to fill all the buildings as well with every little detail.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. And the more and more it went on, I had to upgrade my computer several times through this development.
Oh damn.
Because we started early on. It was quite small, and we were still expanding and opening the map. And I needed more RAM memory. I was like, I can't load this anymore. I need to install more RAM memory.
It's crazy.
But that's just in the editor performance itself. Like when it runs in the game, it's all compiled. It's it actually works properly. But when you run it in the editor, it's because everything's all editable and it's all the pretty much all the source material for it's open for to edit.
Right.
It does take a lot of horsepower.
So does all the devs have like i7 and stuff like that?
No.
Oh man.
No, not all of us have like the big top tier computers.
I guess it's more like for you and like people and like Matt and everyone that messes around with models.
I got an i9 now.
Oh, nice.
Well, I built this computer last year. So this was like,
wow.
Thought I'd treat myself.
Let's see.
And make work a lot. I mean, it's like my tools. If you hire a plumber, he spends a lot of money on his tools because it earns him money. So
right.
I thought I'd best have the best tool set so I can work more efficiently and get things done faster.
Yeah, I can only imagine how it's like with like low specs and stuff.
Possible.
Yeah, because
you need like 30 gig RAM minimum just to run the level.
Yeah, I mean, like loading it in as well. It takes like how long did the Orca Island used to load for you?
It still takes a long time to load. It takes about 40 minutes.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah. That is crazy.
So if I ever need to edit something in there, I just leave it open and go do something else.
Yeah. But even like if you're in it and you like mess around and stuff, that must be tough for you as well, right?
Oh yeah, it's quite tough. It's just the way that the engine kind of brute forces its rendering in the editor view.
Right.
As soon as you press, you can switch the game in CryEngine just by click of a button, and then you see all the frames per second come back up to like where they should be.
Yeah.
But I think you average around 10 FPS, even lower. So I have a separate level which I use to work on buildings. So what you do is you take a building model and then I can decorate it in a separate level that runs at a high frame rate. So it's a lot easier, manageable to do that. And then what you put into a file called a prefab.
Right. Okay.
The name's a giveaway. Prefab, like prefabricated.
Yeah.
It's just a group of objects just in a file, and you can just drag and drop those into the main level.
Yeah. When I've been messing around in the editor, it's quite fun. Like I sometimes I'm just jealous. I'm like, no, like I want this job. It's just so much fun.
Have you tried the gravity volumes? If you go to entity and gravity volumes, there's like some funny stuff in there.
I don't think I've messed around
I
with
think you
everything
could
there.
draw like a tube, and then you could put some fly like 500 foot.
Wait, sorry, you cut out. What do you say? The
There's a gravity volume where you can draw like a tube,
yeah.
and you can set gravity, and you can put some mutants in front of it, and just
Mm,
watch it get sucked away, like and fly 500 foot in the air.
I see. I see. Alrighty. Let's see. What was the idea for you to create this map in the first place? Like, did you immediately know that you guys were gonna make something like Canyonlands because of like that was the title for like before Miscreated and the theme for it?
We knew early on that we wanted to make a new map because we just wanted to try something completely different, and to pick this kind of environment, it was really because that was the original concept. This is something that Terry, our founder, my boss, his original concept for the game was to be in a desert in Utah.
Right.
He lives around there. So I really wanted to kind of like call back to that.
I see.
And the top two things were, we want this to have a really good performance.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure players can meet each other a lot quicker. So, smaller environment, and the desert theme allowed us to use a lot less objects.
Yeah.
We don't have forests or anything that big tree lines and lots of little things. We can kind of get away with using less.
Yeah.
But it still feels like there's more because of how much verticality there is.
Yeah. Licto said you need more emotes in game. It's just like a quick thing because I was thinking about this before as well, having emotes in the game.
Do we need Fortnite dances?
Oh man.
I know that one of our enemies made like a dab. Was it the dab?
Yeah. I saw one of those.
Yeah, there's like an animation file still in there for like. Jesus, we can't.
So is that like an actual like animation for like the whole dab?
I think it's just a pose at the moment.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
There's definitely one in the files for a dab.
I see.
I don't know about adding more emotes. I'm sure
Yeah.
it'd be fun, but I'm sure there's more important things that we can do.
So I saw recently you guys were talking about how like people were asking how long it took to create the map and stuff. So I figured, so everybody knows, how long do you think it took to create this map?
For Canyonlands?
Yeah.
It took me over 8 months.
Wow. 8 months.
Over 8 months.
That is crazy. And
you've got to start from zero.
Yeah.
You've got no plan. You've got nothing. You need to. And 8 months is a very quick turnaround, especially for I was working it alone majority of the time. I did have the assistance of my roommate, my work colleague. Just any model that I needed, he was on the ready just to make it for me.
Right.
So, and then it was later on that I got Chris, our part-time level designer, to help us with the military area, because I was kind of like, I'm not going to get this done in time, and I really wanted to hit before the autumn sale, but we hit like a week later, unfortunately. But how it goes for time. But yeah, 8 months.
That's crazy.
Grueling. Almost killed me. Having these big canyons and things was really, some of them are just there for performance reasons and also for design reasons.
I see.
I remember seeing something about The Witcher 3, how they designed their interiors for cities in such a way that they bend round corners to include stuff behind them. So like these big cliffs that you're seeing out in the open desert, you'll notice that you can't see the second town from the town that you're standing in. Right. And those are the reasons for it. But
I see.
yeah, coming out with the plan and things for just that.
Yeah.
Took quite a while, and the whole thing was completely hand sculpted.
I see.
We didn't use any generators or any real life world data for it. I actually hand sculpted it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See.
It would have probably been easier if I did like a. I spent ages just sculpting the terrain to make sure that it looked right, and we had all those areas set up.
Right. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, I guess like the more you do it, it gets a bit rough and stuff when you gotta make it also in time and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta like ask this as well. One shot he points out like how did Blame Marco start? And I actually don't know, and I need to know it as well. It's like everywhere. No, I don't think so. I mean, like, because you got like there's the T-shirt in the game, but I completely forgot. I don't know if I actually know the story.
I can't remember who the streamer was, but I can't remember what his name was now. It's so embarrassing. Carl and I used to watch. I don't know if you know Carl.
Yeah.
He's one of the artists.
Yeah. I haven't talked to him, but I've seen like just his work. Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of started it with the streamer.
Right.
He was picking out bugs and things during early access. He was picking out bugs, and he knew that I was in the stream, was watching, and Carl just goes, "Yeah, just play Marco." So it just became this thing. So every time they saw something, really not my fault, they'll just say blame Marco, and I don't know, it just kind of spiraled out of there. It just became this kind of funny in joke.
I see.
But the majority of things are just so simple to fix, and if it's like a map thing, like someone getting stuck inside a rock or something,
right,
it's obviously my fault.
I see. Yeah.
Sometimes use it as a joke for.
Right. I like the T-shirt though. There's also like blame Carl. I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're trying to get.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Lick Toaster also asked. I think it's further down for questions, but I think we could just like bring it out now. Why did you guys choose to have CryEngine for this project? Like to start off with, because if I recall correctly, because I'm not too I'm not like when it like I guess a nerd when it comes to the whole engine and the performance. Yeah.
Well, at the time, like when we started this, it was really just the best thing out there.
Ah, okay.
It was really just the top of the line thing for rendering and performance. Out of the box, that is. Completely out of the box, you just download CryEngine and you can just build an environment just up and away. I mean, you can see that with just the mod tools we have for the game. You can just download the engine and you can just quickly sculpt something and be on your way with it.
Right.
Just the other two major engines at the time, Unreal and Unity, just did not have any of those features.
Did like later on, did you guys thought of like the future of it maybe, or maybe like when it comes to like possibly like at that time, like if it ever came to it, maybe engine switching or anything like that?
Switch is basically the death of a game.
Right, it's like you got to start it from scratch, right?
It is really just the death of all your work, and
right.
It's just starting from scratch again. And don't get me wrong, like there are some things in CryEngine that are very difficult to do, but that doesn't mean that every other engine is exactly, problem-free.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult in just these other engines to do some other things as well. I mean, I've tinkered with Unreal, and to get the performance in an Unreal game is very difficult. Right. You have to when you download Unreal, it's completely empty. There's nothing. You have to build all your own shaders and pretty much from all scratch. And that can get out of hand very easily. And with CryEngine, it's like you have majority of these things right out of the box.
Yeah.
So, you're kind of saying, well, if we did use this engine, we wouldn't, but we'll have several other problems. So
right. Yeah.
No game is safe, and it's pretty evident when you play quite early games or any other game on any other platform.
Yeah.
There's always going to be problems in software because it's software.
Yeah. It's because there was a lot of talk like from the community about like, you know, upgrading the engine, like switching engine and all that sort of stuff. But I don't think like people realize the sacrifice that comes along with it.
It's a lot of work to. It's not like I can just install the latest version of the engine and then just plug it in and it works. It just does not work like that
Right.
with any game. It's just the code base is very different now. And even if we were to upgrade to CryEngine 5,
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a lot less work than upgrading to, say, Unreal.
Yeah. That's
So it's basically impossible at this point. It would mean that we'll spend months and months and months just rebuilding what we already have and making sure that all works. For what benefit, to be honest? Why wouldn't we rather have more benefits to what we currently have than,
yeah.
you know?
Guess what? Yeah.
It doesn't make any logical sense to do it.
Right. Yeah. Because this guy D's nuts. Oh my god, the freaking names. You have no idea, like the names that I gotta read out on stream sometimes. It's embarrassing. Oh my god! But because he's asked about like how about like updating to the new engine. Is that like a really an impossible thing to do?
It's very difficult.
Right.
We actually tried doing it at one point.
Oh,
when
okay.
CryEngine 5 did come out, we immediately downloaded it to see if it was possible. But
Right.
there was so many bugs and issues. There was issues with the editor at the time. There was a whole host of issues that would have just, really put back the development of the game. And would we rather develop the game than, oh hey, we're on the new engine, the clouds look a little better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just nonsense to even bother with it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this engine as is. I know it's quite old for its standards right now, today's standards, but if you think about CryEngine 3.8 was never. There's no other game on CryEngine 3.8 that has done what we've done. Because that engine, their network especially, it could run 10-player death matches. And they're over in like 10 minutes. This is a persistent online world, 50 players running around, with AI running around, with items spawning in and out, with bases persisting. It's a massive complex web of things, and it's just absolutely a miracle that we even got it to the point where it is now.
Yeah, like for an old engine, I gotta admit, like it's pretty impressive how far you guys have took Miscreated.
Look at Titanfall, for example. Do you know what engine that runs on?
No, but I assume like an old one, right?
It runs on Source engine.
Never
Same
heard
engine
of it.
that ran Half-Life 2.
Oh.
I think
wow.
Apex Legends as well.
That's crazy.
Incredible, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you looked at Star Citizen as well, that runs on the same engine version as us. I know they say they're on Lumberyard, but Lumberyard is the same.
Right.
Someone at Amazon's gonna tell me off for saying but it's exactly the same. But if you have the right people and a shitload of money, sorry for my French, I don't mean to swear, but
it's all good. It's
a
all
lot
good.
of money, like Star Citizen does, you can do incredible things.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, recently I just found the shirt as well, what we were talking about.
Oh, wow, what timing.
I know,
I think you should just keep that on now.
Yep. Because I totally forgot about the ranks. It goes to your waist slot here.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
That's new, isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, where's my rags going? Is that a bug?" And it's like, "Oh no, it's not. We moved it to your waist."
Yeah. So let's see. Question 5. Also, for the people asking questions as well, I have basically like a list of questions, and then I'll try to go through them like most of the time, and then pick out like one or two from the chat as well, and then from time to time, Marc will also answer some question that you guys asks. But here, let's see. why did you decide to work on a new map rather than develop on Orca Island? Like, for example, moving a bunch of buildings and optimizing areas and etc.
Well, we did optimize that map, actually. It was
Right.
added Shinwao again.
I guess it was just like there was just like you can kind of reach the limit.
I mean, it was just like, if we added more to it, that would just probably make it run worse. And we felt that there's already a huge amount of content in that map.
Right.
And there's really just no way of doing something so dramatic to change up the gameplay than to just create a new map with different thought process in mind from the beginning. Because we could have just taken islands and then changed it, but then the people who like classic, Orca Island, then they'll be kind of left out. Saying, oh, you've changed the map, I don't like this, but other people like that. How about we just leave it as it is, and this is the Orca Island experience?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll tinker it afterwards, but I really have no plan to touch that thing anymore.
I see. Yeah. For so many years now, yeah.
Been working it for 4 years. There's so much in it. It's absolutely jam-packed.
Yeah.
So doing a new map just means we can bring completely new, fresh ideas to the table and see what we can really push for.
Yeah. I must say, what do you? When I saw this this boar right here, I gotta say this is like, I don't know why, but it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like on this map, I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, this is pretty cool. I was kind of expecting this to be bigger, but I don't know. I love this thing. I love the way.
Boar, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but aren't like Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. But I love the way, like, how it's made with the fur and everything, and the teeth.
Matt did that one.
That's pretty cool.
We almost forgot about him. You know what? We came up to.
Oh no!
We're about to release the map, and then someone said, "Are we going to add the boar?" And we're like, "What do you mean the boar?" And we're like, "The boar that we made at the start of this, because that was probably the first animal we made was this boar." Oh. We just almost completely forgot about him. I love that bug.
Yeah. Okay. This is definitely not animal abuse. Here, let me. Oh. Yeah, it looks great though. I freaking love this.
Yeah.
Call him Jimmy. Marnie hates it and just always goes after it.
We definitely wanted some new animals in this map because we were like, well, we need to have the same food sources as islands.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense to have, a deer running around in a desert. I've never seen a deer in a desert.
Also, if you see any question that you'd like to point out right away, just feel free to do that. But Judd, he pointed out, like, is it hard to fix performance issues in this game? I thought that would be like a really important question to bring out.
I mean, we can definitely crank down all the view distances on things, but then it just make the game look worse. Yeah. It's kind of like a fine balance. I think if we had this game running on a different engine, it would not perform the way it does. Especially islands. I mean, this map fine, but islands, I don't think you realize how many objects are in just one building. I think the police station is something like 20,000.
Damn.
Like 30,000.
Yeah. Isn't there like millions of objects on the Orca Island?
You look at every chair, every little piece of trash, every little, every little tiny prop, painstakingly placed by me or somebody else.
Right.
And there's millions and millions and millions and millions.
That's crazy. Yeah, because
it's absolutely astronomical, and I can't even believe it.
Yeah, because I think it was Terry when he tweeted out maybe I think it was a couple of years ago, just like showing off how many objects.
Yeah, there's a lot more than that tweet now.
Yeah.
Especially with the bunkers and stuff. I don't think they even were built then. I think we just went a bit overboard. It's like, because you spend so much time slowing down in this game.
Yeah.
That you just need to be able to look at something, and it has to be visually interesting. If it's just empty rooms and nothing else, then I just think that people just not find it as fascinating. I think it's kind of one of the laws to this game is that it's just jam-packed full of detail.
Yeah. Let's see. What is your favorite area in Canyonlands? Because you made this, there's got to be like an area that you must be really proud of for like creating.
There's a cave called Shadow Reach.
Oh, I think I've been to that one. I was in one of the few caves. Well, actually, yeah.
There's a cave called Shadow Reach, and if you follow, there's the picture, the graffiti of the dove, and I've made it specifically so the paintings of the dove are in one of the corridors of this cave, and if you keep following that, you'll find the secret village. And
wait a second. I think was there like a bunch? Was there like a bunch of tents and like
the trailer? Yeah, it's a bunch of tents and like these plywood-looking houses.
Yeah. I think I've been there. I was there yesterday.
There's some decent loot there.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Also, like inside the caves with like the water and like the skylight and stuff.
That was inspired by. I can't remember what there's somewhere in America. I can't remember what the name is now. It's like these really narrow canyons where it's really smooth walls on each side. I think if you've watched, what's that movie where that guy gets his in the desert and he's stuck there for 20, is it called 24 Hours or something?
Wait, the guy who gets his hand.
Rock, yeah, he gets his hand stuck on a boulder and the whole movie.
Yeah, 100. Is it? I think it's 127 hours.
Yeah, 127 hours. Okay, so it's kind of inspired by kind of one of those
right
looking canyons for those.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. I was gonna watch it though. Actually, I think I might watch it. All right. Let's see. What difficulties did you run into while creating this map? Was there a lot of issues that you came across?
There's a couple heart attack moments.
Oh, I'm guessing like with saves and stuff, probably.
You gotta be nicer to my pick, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I forget sometimes because I don't know. I kind of think like, right, if I punch, it'll like let it go, but I have to like unequip stuff. Yeah, I'm taking. It's Jimmy right here. I don't know. I got this feeling to just take care of him every time I see this board. I don't know what it is. It's just like we connected this bond. Oh.
But yeah. Anyway, back to your question. I'll get distracted. Yeah, there was one moment where I built this level in stages because I learned a lot from building islands. The full, what's the best thing to start with, and then what's the best thing to end with? And the best thing to end with was the placement of all the vegetation, because that's the thing that will really hinder the performance in the editor. Because you're dealing with hundreds of thousands of instances that you're placing. So I was like, I'll do that last, and we did it differently for this map to what we did in Islands, because all our grass in Islands was done using procedural stuff.
Right.
Calculated on as you play it. They just, whereas this one is actually every instance is actually saved into the level using a different.
I see.
We never tried it before, so I was really scared that it wouldn't run, that it wouldn't work, or we'll find a glitch or something. And it worked. It worked in the editor. I ported it into the game, and then none of the grass was showing up. And I was like, "Oh Christ! That's it, isn't it? I'm not going to get this grass on this level."
Oh wow!
But thank God that Adam found a way of a workaround to fix it. And the workaround was so simple and easy.
I see.
I think that was the only issue I landed in. And the other issue was my own sanity. How's that? You look at all those cliffs and look at all those rocks. Yeah. One by one.
Wow.
Day by day.
Wait, so like, let's say like this, that big rock there. So isn't it like I'm guessing you put like all, like you said before, you put them all in like another level and then you place them in, right?
No, I placed them all in this level.
Oh, okay. So
That's probably made up of like 10 different cliff models or something.
oh, okay, I see. I see.
Because I think there's like 3 or 4 big ones, and then there's like 10 other different types of rocks, and we kind of use them to repeat them.
Right. This is the way I hold this pig. I gotta let him go.
You can't let him go.
I gotta let him go. Be free.
You've had his hand up his ass too.
Oh, he is making that he's going out in style. Alright, let's see. Well, I don't really need food, so I'll let him live. I love that animal too much to kill it. So, which map would you prefer? Like, I guess it's a weird question, to be honest, because they both bring out like different experiences.
They definitely do. I mean, if you want I'm gonna go explore everything, go from deepest cave and all these bunkers and things, and to the biggest cities.
Yeah.
And you want that kind of big feeling, then Orca is probably the one. But this one, I feel like this one handles all the gameplay elements a lot better.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think it's just I don't know what it is. I think it's just a lot easier to find your friends. And dying in this, it just doesn't feel so punishing anymore.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like, it's because it's a small map, and if you die, you
You're
it is
pretty much where you need to be when you die.
Yeah, is that like a thing you guys put?
Yeah, this was something I wanted to do differently. I wanted to make sure that at the beginning of it, it's like, oh god, I've died, I've lost everything. It's going to be an absolute pain to get back to where I was before.
Right.
And yeah, granted, it can be, but honestly, it's just a lot less of a pain now.
Yeah.
And I think people really dig that. And I think that's probably one of the top comments we get about this.
Yeah, it's like just kind of going at it, and then if you die, it is what it is. You don't feel like you've just like.
I feel like I can find my friends again.
Yeah. So.
Whereas yeah, go on.
Okay. So because this was a 4x4, that's like 4x4 map. Why did you guys choose to have it like 4x4 instead of 8x8?
It was actually supposed to be a bit smaller.
Right.
This is actually built on an 8x8 map that we're probably using more than 4x4. I mentioned that it's 4x4 because I want to be safe, because I haven't actually got a tape measure and measured it.
Right.
But we wanted it to be 4x4 because if you think about when we only had a few towns in the early days of Walker Island,
right,
and a lot more people were interacting with each other, and there was a lot more things just kind of going on from the word go.
Yeah.
Because on Orca, half the people could be in Haywood Valley, and half the people could be in the woods, and you're at the start, and people say, "Oh, is there anybody here?" Because I don't. It's because they're probably hiding in a bush, or they're like 3 kilometers away from you.
Yeah.
So putting that, it's when people say, "Oh, look how big the map is. That's crazy. They can go do all these things," but then isn't that kind of like stifling the rest of the gameplay? It's like, if I make this bigger, it just means you're gonna have to walk longer. It just means you have to,
good point.
You don't see as many people anymore. It means you just don't have that kind of fun from the word go. It's like a horrible crawl to the top, whereas this is not so much of a horrible crawl to the top. It's more of a gradual curve, and everything's arm's reach.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot more fun because of that.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like, I really love like everything about this map as well, and also like the buildings and how it's changed, so it's not like the same on Orc Island.
It was a very big challenge actually to do.
Really?
That. It was like, it's like, how do we use basically what we have, and remix it in such a way to make it feel fresh and unique.
Right.
It's about home right now. Like,
Yeah, I was so like,
there's a new lick of paint in there, and there's a new feature, and
I was just like, wow, this just impressed me so much. Because it does feel different. It really does.
I mean, you can do a lot with Lego. It's still Lego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
There.
that's kind of the approach I wanted to take with it. It was just try and I just don't want to, upset people as well. I knew we couldn't get like. I remember when we announced it, then like all these wild fantasies opened. We opened like the minds of everybody that it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to have this, it's going to have that, and I just knew that there's just no way.
Right.
There's no way we can deliver all that. There's no way we can deliver on everyone's promise. But how about,
Yeah, can do. You just gotta do what you can.
We do a lot more with what we've got, and it works. And it works really well.
Yeah, I must say so myself, actually. So like, are you happy with how it came out? Like the end result? Is there like maybe more stuff that you want to add maybe in the future? Because I've been thinking about this. I was like, because I've been playing this Mad Max game, right? And they had like, I think there was skyscraper and bridges, and there was just like, just dug down deep into the sand. Is that like something maybe you like think about in the future?
I would love to support this map more. I would love to do more things to it. As in what I couldn't put to it.
Yeah. So there's like there is like there was this one area like outside of Zone 52, like a big like massive. It's just really there's some stuff there, but it looks like there could be like maybe a skyscraper or like a bridge or something like that. I don't know. But I've just like
I'm already brewing up ideas in my where we can go next, because I feel like this is just the beginning of Canyonlands. And I feel like we could probably do more to it, but we would only do more to it if there was really just a demand for it. So it's only been out for a few days now. It hasn't even been out for a full week. So I really can't gauge that interest just yet.
Right.
I wouldn't want to make anyway, I'm probably stepping ahead of your questions if I keep going.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I wouldn't want to make scratch. I mean, I'd rather support the current ones we have.
I see. Yeah. Have you played the that Mad Max game? If you know which one I'm talking about.
Do you know I had a lot? My inspiration for this map was Mad Max.
Right.
The movies more than the video game. I did install the video game and play it just to get some ideas.
We got a guy here.
I was like, this, it's the apocalypse. What's an apocalypse in the desert? It's Mad Max, isn't it? So I need to make this feel like Mad Max as much as possible. So I was trying to get that kind of feeling in it. Definitely, that was definitely a big inspiration.
Yep. Oh, this guy saw me. Whew.
Tough situation.
Whew. See if I can get this guy though. Ooh. There's a rifle.
Someone said, will we ever see a battle royale tailored by you guys and not mod? Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that as well, because this map, like if you play this map and you really want a battle royale, this is in a weird way
the map to do it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like this is a perfect map to. I feel like this is kind of battle royale, but in a different way, I guess you can say.
In a way, bases and persistent stuff, and more than one life and such. No, we had the idea of doing battle a very long time ago, but a lot of different decisions kind of changed our mind on that. It was like when we first launched, we launched pretty much right next to H1Z1. That was ages ago. It was the first time we came on Steam, and then H1Z1 came out, and then they put all their attention in their battle royale mode, and then well, you know what happened to their survival mode.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So maybe it was a good call that we didn't jump on that wagon. Maybe it wasn't, because there's a lot of, look at Fortnite now, look at PUBG now.
Yeah.
But for us to do it now, I think there's just so many different competitors. If we did do it, then it would just have to be something quick and fun.
Yeah, it's like there's so many.
There's so many, and there's so many very well done ones. You got Apex Legends, you got Fortnite, you've got PUBG. These are the big ones, and they're so well polished. And I just think if we built a battle royale game, that we'd be dead in the dust before we even before we open our doors.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll change, but this is how I feel about it.
Yeah, like with this map, to be honest, because before I really wanted battle royale, but then, like when modding came in, like servers, because when I had my server, we did like battle royale and stuff like that. And when like this map came out, I was like, you know what? It doesn't feel like there is even a need for battle royale anymore, because it's kind of like, because like I said before, there's just so many battle royale games. It's like this just feels different and is right choice.
You tried the base building in this map?
No, I'm actually gonna build with the Marnie. We're gonna build a base.
I was watching Fiasco. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, he's kind of a big Miscreated player. And
yeah,
that guy's such a pro. I don't know how he does half the things that he does. I was watching base building and raiding bases, and they were just out in the desert. They weren't even going into towns, really. They were just out in the desert, having these wars with other people. And at the time of developing this is something I really wanted it for the map. Is like you got these big expanses of just open field for you to build. You're basically building your own PvP arena with building your own bases and having like these conflicts between each other. So, I'm kind of glad that it actually works. It looks like it works pretty well. So I kind of urge you to try it.
Right. I'm gonna try to get this guy, but he's on top of this roof still.
Am I distracting you from killing someone?
No, it's all good. It's all good. See if I can get him actually. Oh.
On the roof. There he is. I think you get him rusty, Ali.
I can get him. Okay, let me just... Oh no! Okay. Jumped way too far. No. Okay, he got me. Well, let's continue. Let's see.
Someone called Mephis is on about... There's a giant cliff by Yellow Rooster by the gas station. There's only one way up. You need 2 or 3... this has actually been brought to my attention yesterday, and I'm actually already working on a fix for it.
Ooh.
This is one of the cliffs in between Yellow Rooster and the gas station. There's only one road up it.
Right.
Multiple ways to get up it. It's already becoming like a hotspot for clans to build their base and like be impenetrable. Because you're just on a cliff. You're on
yeah. Oh, I just spawned here.
So there's already things I've actually done. All fixes and things I've just spotted throughout this weekend. I've been watching, and I've been listening, and I will be putting those in for our next hotfix.
Right. So if there's like if you could add one thing, there's a guy here. Oh, he wants to kill me. If you could add one thing to the map that you couldn't, what would it be?
That I couldn't in time?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, put it that way.
Sheriff's office, the police, I think.
Or like police station and stuff?
Yeah, or like a massive bunker or something. Those things take a long time to do. I think a big, kind of like what we had in Orca, we do big bunkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure though.
Yeah. Speaking of bunkers, though, I didn't actually know this was a thing until people told me. But there is no actual like bunkers like on Orc Island.
And there's no
In
big
this map.
bunkers in this one.
Yeah. How was like how did you guys decide for that?
It was really a thing about time, and I think, yeah, what's the point of me rebuilding something you already had?
Right.
That was kind of my thought. You know?
Yeah. Like I must say like the bunkers, because I was early on today with Moo on zone 52, and the bunkers at the back. I was like, I actually like this. This
we
is
have these little
yeah.
literally like ammunition silos for the military base.
That is really good. I love how.
So there's some good kit in there.
Yeah.
That's used in some of our bunker models, and we made a new exterior for them.
Right.
I think we're getting an update to that area as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been seeing.
Yeah, I've yet to see the actual sandstorm. I think it came yesterday on stream, but then it went away. I don't know what happened. It was like it was about to happen, but it never.
Yeah, we're still. What we did for this level, we completely redid the lighting for this level.
Oh.
The lighting for Orca Island really suits the lighting for its environment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that just did not work in the desert environment. So if you notice, like the sun and the sky looks a bit different, and then when the sun sets, it's much more red.
Yeah.
And when the sun rises, you got this pinkish orange, you know, glow in the sky. It's just like all these different colors that you would see in this kind of environment, and also the night sky as well. There's a lot more stars in the sky.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love the way like the orange, purple, red-ish colors.
That took. We didn't even want to do it in the first place.
Really? How so?
This is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Team really know what the hell we're doing when it comes to like. It's a 24-hour cycle. You need to make sure that every minute that passes, it looks correct.
Right.
And it's very fine balance to do it. This is probably why some of the weather effects look a bit off than they should, because we still need to tweak the weather pattern, coloring, and lighting.
I see.
It's as a result of the new light. Basically.
Yeah.
But that took me. I sat down with my roommate. He's an artist who works on the game.
Right.
Me and him sat down 3 days straight. I think it was 3 days straight, just hammering this out, because we did like sunset, and we're like, okay, we need to do this because this looks amazing.
Right.
It's really good. So 3 days constantly, day from the moment I woke up to the moment I slept.
Wow.
Just it's a lot. And I think if you just open up the editor and then go on your time of day setting, there's the whole list in there.
Yeah.
You have to make graphs for each figure. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
I see. So going back to when we spoke about animals and stuff like that, will there be maybe different types of animal we will see in the future? Because when I thought when this was announced, the map, I was like, okay, let me like break it down, because I'm a huge Miscreated nerd. I want to know like how did this happen? Are they gonna add this or that? I was like, okay, maybe like a boar, right? Maybe some like hostile animals like coyotes, maybe, and just like thinking of all these different types of animals. So I don't know if you can say anything, but is there maybe like even
at the moment there's no plans for adding more animals.
I see.
There is wolves on this level.
Yeah, I've seen
I
them.
would love to just reskin them and call them coyotes and be done with it.
That would be, yeah, that could actually work.
I think that would be kind of cool. It'd probably just be a reskin of them.
Yeah.
But we did make, there's the boar, the scorpion, the donkey, and the ram. So that's 4 different. Just this map, just for the ecosystem.
Right.
But no, I don't think we have any plans to add new animals. We would.
I see. What
Actually, I
about?
won't tell you the next thing, but go on.
No, yeah.
I
So
don't want to say something that I'm going to regret.
no, it's okay, it's okay. Um, so me first, he talked about like maybe some new AIs on like creatures, like I guess mutants. Was there any plans on getting, I guess like different mutants as well onto the map?
This is the thing I was trying to avoid.
Okay. No, that's completely fine. Like you can't answer it, completely fine. I understand.
I can't answer it yet. 'Cause
Okay.
it's neither confirmed or denied.
Yes.
How's that? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to get people's hopes up. Do you know, I did a stream once, and I said, you know, we have a snow entity in this,
Yeah.
and I put it in, and then the whole map was covered in snow.
Oh, I was just you know what? I was
Yeah,
just thinking about this. I was there and I asked you. That was me that would ask you. I was like,
And I was like, and then everyone's like, snow's confirmed.
oh my god, I remember
What have I
that.
done?
I remember.
I said, no, it's not. I said on stream. I actually explicitly said, this is never coming to the game. This is never happening. It's broken. It's not happening. We're not adding it. Never.
Oh my god. Yeah, because
And then I did that, and then everyone's like, it's definitely coming now.
I remember it. I remember it back in 2016, and I got so disappointed when you said like it'll never happen because you know, whatever reason it was.
Poor Hendrik. Poor Hendrik. He was like, forget it. We're just programming. He edited all the broken stuff and fixed it and got it.
Yeah, because I think you were just streaming like I guess just working on the map. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it
It
was
like
just me
a long
working
time
on the
ago.
map. I think I was.
Yeah, and I
used to do on and off streams of working on the map, but then I didn't want to stream any of this while I was working.
I see.
Surprise. And I just didn't want to. There was a lot of pressure, you know, because there's a lot of speculation of, you know, oh, what's it going to be like? What's going to be there? And then, you know, I have to kind of keep expectations under wraps because otherwise they just kind of boil over.
Yeah.
But then when you say nothing, I think it's worse than it.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the questions. Some of them we took on early about the engine and stuff like that. So let's see. This was actually like a kind of like a, I don't know, just a fun question. Like if there was any plans, like I don't know if you can say anything, but maybe about different maps. Maybe like creating a jungle map, a snow map, anything like that for the future of Miscreated.
At the moment, no. I'm gonna say no right now.
Okay.
Maybe if there's a demand for it, but honestly, we just released this map. I don't want to be starting things.
Yeah, of course.
Continue making new maps. I'm already getting some people complaining about a $10 price tag for something that's additional content that is optional.
Yeah. No, I really I agree. Like I like the price and everything. Like I feel like that's like reasonable, it's affordable and everything.
I mean, it's fair for us because of the amount of work that went into it, and it's fair for the players as well. I don't think that's not going to break your wallet, to be honest.
Yeah, we talked about this as well, and because a lot of people want me to bring it up. Like it's like if you're a Miscreated player and you love this game and you want more content, then you know this map is for you. Like have at it, you know, explore, go PvP and all this, and the the caves and just it's a different feel to it.
I'm sure people, especially like yourself, like you've played it probably thousands of hours, right?
Yeah, I have almost 3,000 hours.
3,000. I've seen people who played it 3,000, 2,000, 1,000.
There's one guy has like 8,000. It's crazy.
8,000.
It's insane.
For one, that's a lot of playing hours per dollar.
Yeah.
You paid once, and you've got the entire game, and you play for that long. Yeah. I pick up games that are $50, $60 worth. Well, I don't pay in dollars because I'm European.
Yeah.
Well, let's just use dollars because it's a lot easier to talk.
Yeah.
But and I'll play them for their 5 campaign and play it once and put it down. and that's it. And I paid $60 for that. For this, you probably paid at most $20, and when it's on sale, $10, and then you got some hours out of it. I just think it's only fair. And then I think if you're kind of sick of walking around Orca, you know, put a little bit of extra money into the game, help us, you know, develop it beyond what we were gonna do, and you know, all the free content for bug fixes, new features, and things aren't going to be locked behind this.
Right.
This is just purely, you know, a new map.
Right. I found this thing right here. This candle. This is so cool.
As you find a Christmas present.
Yeah. What me, Marnie are gonna do?
Have you seen the Christmas drops?
No, I saw something on Orc Island. Is it like a lot of presents in like a giant sack?
Seen who drops it?
I've only seen a screenshot. That's like, is that like how does that happen?
Spoil it for people.
Okay.
Look at the skies. It's our Christmas event right now. So there's a load of free Christmas items. We expanded it from last year. Last year was just a few jumpers.
Right. So
this year you've got the Christmas tree, you've got candles, presents, stockings. Anyway, I won't spoil it.
Yeah, no, I've seen quite a few. I was like, wow, that's why I really want to build a base. I really want to make it nice and everything.
Yeah, just look out at the skies for Christmas.
Would it be? Is it like an airdrop?
You'll see it when it comes, if it comes. You're gonna be lucky.
Let me see. It's probably like okay, I think I might be thinking.
I think kind of guess from what I just.
Yeah. Definitely. Alrighty, let's see. Let's move on. We can take some questions from the chat actually, if you want to. You can look up.
Just read them out.
By the way, this building I wanted to mention. This is one of my favorite buildings. Like, I don't know about it. Like, when I went in
this
here.
This is what I was talking about here.
Yeah, like I went down.
Use something that we already have and build it in such an interesting way.
It's really creative, I must say. Like, I went down here, right? Okay, I was like, oh, you know, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that, like hole in the wall and stuff like that. And I went around, right? I was like, okay, I'll go in here. No doors. And I went in circle for ages. Like, where the hell is the door?
Where's the exit, right? And you should go upstairs again.
And I go back, and then I get lost again. I was like, where did I just came from?
Did you mention that to me? I think someone mentioned it. How do I get out of this house? It's in the ground. go back upstairs. The ground floor's under the ground.
Yeah, it's like one of those because you're not used to this sort of stuff because it's new and it's different, and you'd be like, oh, okay, you know, I'm going into.
You can get in the church tower as well.
Really? Oh yeah, there.
You didn't notice.
Totally.
There's a ladder to it now.
Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes you'll find like a rifle or something there, but I don't think it's quite rare.
Nice. Okay. Are you guys thinking about adding more like character customization or anything like that?
I can't say anything specific right now. That's all.
Okay. Then that
Ask me anything about level design. But
okay.
I really don't want to step on anybody else's toes or steal somebody else's thunder.
Right. Boy Billy Dilly, he says, if the map is too empty, are you planning to add more towns or unique locations? And I think we went through that.
Quest. So there's already plans in place that we want to add more pit stops. As for a new town, I got some ideas brewing in my mind. And I really just don't want to expose them all right now. I don't want to put cards in just yet.
Right.
But like I said, like if people really like this DLC and if people, you know, actually support it, you know, I see no reason why I shouldn't stop adding to this and why we shouldn't stop, you know, making new buildings or towns or something else to make this map more fresh than it already is.
Yeah.
You know? Just new content to get people go back into it and try it out again. Kind of like back when we did like Orca Island, when we added new stuff into that. But,
yeah.
you know, as long as there's the interest there, I'm more than happy to do it.
Yeah, I must say, like, whenever a new area was added, I was like, it was just like that special thing where you would like just like skip a day of school just to
Yeah.
play it. It's like so many people would tell you that. Though. I'm sure you've heard it. People skipping school
Yeah,
or work. I'll be like, I'm not feeling too well. I like this game. Like, there's something I gotta, I just have to do it. There's no.
there's a new cave in Miscreated. I need to check it out. And
Yeah.
I think those were kind of my favorite updates was when we put out map content.
Yeah, the hype around it
People
was just
love that.
amazing. It was
People
incredible.
absolutely love that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really, I feel really humble, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
people really like that stuff. And, 'cause, I work on this day in, day out, and I really try to put my all into it because I
Yeah.
don't want to disappoint anyone.
No, you definitely do, Marco. People definitely believe in you. We all
I
do.
don't know why. I don't know why. It's hard because, like I said, it's just me and one guy is just part-time. And we try to get stuff together
Yeah.
to make everybody happy and just enjoy the exploring. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at the map, and I've noticed that there's nothing. You can't like go to this area to the top right.
Where the past Serenity Dam, right?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
You can't get up. At the
Okay.
moment, you can't. It's
Okay,
absolutely completely off limits.
Okay. I think we all know.
If-
We all have the idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
just
if-
leave it out there.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't see. I don't. This is why I don't do interviews, because I'm kind of like an open book.
Right.
And
No,
I-
I'm the
and-
same.
and
I'm the same.
I'm honestly too nice to people, and when they try to shake me for information, I really just want to.
Yeah, I'm so sorry if I
spill-
push you to that. Because sometimes I don't even know myself, like if I'm going like too
I've
far.
had
I
some
think.
tough questions from people, and I just spill my brain into it and then regret it later because they think it's definitely happening because he said it.
Right.
I still have to do it. I still have to convince my boss.
Right.
It's not like pull a rabbit out of my hat and it's there.
Okay. So, yeah. So speaking of like, the community and like, the map, and so like everything you've seen so far, the response from the community, are you like, happy with the response from the community so far?
I am. Generally, all the positive comments about this map, I was actually really worried.
Yeah, you was very nervous.
I was really worried. I was like, well, it's smaller than Orca Island. Maybe people are going to hate it because of that.
Yeah.
It's got some of the same assets in it. Maybe people are going to hate it because of that. It's got no trees. It's got nothing. It's completely different. It's gonna change the gameplay way too much. People are not used to this.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking in the back of my mind, there's a screaming voice of like, this is not gonna cut it. But then when I finally played it myself for the first time properly, and I was reading all our developers, our dev testers, really, they've been playing it constantly. They keep saying to me how much they really love it, and sometimes I don't trust their kind words. I appreciate their kind words, but sometimes I don't trust them. I'm like, you're just saying that because it's me, right? Like, that's not true. Like, I have to deal with the rest of these people who play this game. Like, but honestly, like, it seems like people are really, really, really love it. Completely fresh, interesting and new. I know we can definitely improve it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Negative I've seen about it is people who don't have $10 to give me.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. So like the mostly so far.
Which is really upsetting because it's just like, it's just people saying that I don't deserve a pay wage. This is my bread and butter. This is.
Yeah.
This is what keeps my lights on in my house, and this is what feeds me. So to see someone saying that, it should be free and you shouldn't be charging people for it, I don't know, it just kind of upsets me because I worked my fingers to the bone for this, and I think when someone does a job, I think
Thank
they
you.
honestly
Thank
deserve
you.
payment.
Thank
We
you.
don't have
Okay.
a big investment company. We don't have a big publisher.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
We
I'm
don't
joking.
have-
Thank you, brother.
Big corporations just looking at us, paying our bills. This is
Yeah.
it. We built this from the ground up, and we need to stay in that. And
Yeah.
that's just how I see it.
Yeah, just like this guy gave me his vehicle. I think he might be watching the stream or something, but thanks to that guy. I don't know why I thought about running him over, because I wasn't sure if he was serious, because I had already got into the car. He's like, just take it. But yeah, but getting into going back to the pricing thing, like I feel like I got my money's worth like 100%. You know, like when I was playing with Nick Z from Dead Matter, like, he said it's the same thing as well. Like, it's 100% worth it. Like, it's new content and everything added into it, and all that sort of stuff. It's definitely worth it. I think I think people, they haven't really given it a fair chance. I think it's just like the price is just there, and they kind of just blame that and haven't really giving it a fair chance.
I
I
think
don't know.
sometimes just no matter what you do,
Yeah, exactly. Like people.
there's always going to be someone who doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, sometimes people say, "Oh, well, instead of charging for a new map, why don't you charge for skins?" But it's like, there's just nobody's interested in that.
Yeah, because it's like cosmetic. Then I guess you can see. I get like it's kind of. I don't know
It's
if
hard.
it is microtransaction.
Yeah, well, I
maybe
would
not
call that a
was.
microtransaction.
Right. Yeah. I guess it's just
Makes-
like let's say if the map was free, right? And then you add like clothes or skins as as you can pay for it. That's a whole like different thing,
It's just, I feel like when we've tried it, we did have the Einstein's cash for one thing.
Yeah.
But that was just kind of like a thing because, we're releasing 1.0 and, maybe people who already bought the game want to celebrate, get this little gift bundle.
Right.
But with this, making a map like this does take a substantial amount of time. It does take.
Yeah.
And I think people deserve to be, paid for it. And games cost a lot of money. Making this game costs a lot of money, and the only way to do that, to make this, is to have people working on it full time.
Yeah.
And you can't do that without money. You can't, if I'm not making a wage out of this, then I need to find a job.
Yeah, there's no way of like continuing, and development will slow down like massively as well.
Exactly. And if you enjoy the game and you want to see it, progress forward, and we feel like there's people who bought this game many years ago,
yeah,
and they probably spend at most, like I said, at most $20, and they've played for thousands of hours on it.
Yeah.
With that $10 that they spent years ago, it's already come and gone in development fund for this.
Yeah.
But we have to find another revenue source, and that's just it. And I think we haven't been harsh on the price. We've been very fair. I think we've been very generous.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Yeah.
From the start.
Yeah.
It's not an expensive game at all. It's actually the cheapest one out there.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I feel like it's a fair price for what you get, and you get more value for your money than in any other game.
Yeah, like it's like a game like this, you can spend like thousands of hours, like you said, and it's like and there's games out there that you could, like, let's say, like story campaign games and all that sort of stuff, and a bit of multiplayer, that's like worth $60 or something like that, right? You end up spending less time, I guess, like most of the amount of people, or like you know what I mean, like with games that are not like Miscreated, like open world, where you don't spend that much time.
Come on, like, yeah, I know what you mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely, like, I'm just reading one of these comments here.
Right. Yeah, you can, if, like I said, if you want to point one out.
I guess he says that's missing the point. New content should be a gift.
Wait, so,
New content appeals to them, which makes them buy the game. But we're not it's an online game, and you can buy a Call of Duty map pack for $15, and is that split in the community as well? I think that's kind of a warped perception. I mean, that's it. Anyway, I've already said.
No, it's okay. Yeah. I guess
there's no point flogging this down.
No,
You know,
yeah.
I need to get paid. It's my job as well. It's my life.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. And if you want the game to proceed and continue developing and improving, it's not like we're locking out features. It's not like we're locking out anything else. That's all coming for free. Like this Christmas event, completely free, but it took Matt weeks and weeks of work to do.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess it's just like, you know, of course, you're gonna have. I mean, like, I've seen some crazy players saying some nasty stuff. You know, saw that like yesterday. Like, I think I tweeted. It's crazy. Like there's gonna be people that are just gonna, you know, say their thing, and you know they don't really think about it, and they just, you know.
I think being a game developer, you need thick skin.
Yeah.
I mean, you really do need thick skin.
Yeah.
Especially the way the world works with social media. It's just you always have to be on it, and then you're kind of exposed to everybody, and you know it can be really difficult to read.
Yeah.
Like, don't think about. It's just extremely helpful.
Ooh, what was the last thing you said, Marco?
I said like. Oh my god! I said it and now.
Something about performance, I think.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, people. I just feel like people online, because they're anonymous, don't really think about the persons behind the others.
No, yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, they don't know really what goes behind the scene.
You know, everybody has their own lives and things.
Yeah.
People complaining about a video game online, like it's a political race or something.
Yeah. So, like, people take some, like, there's some people that take stuff.
Enjoy yourself. It's an entertainment product. That's all.
Yeah, some people they really.
I think it's just a loud minority that think this. I think it's just a very loud minority.
Yeah.
I think the majority of people who are enjoying it is just playing it right now. I think the majority of people don't say anything because they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
They're too busy playing it and having fun.
Yeah.
Join them. Have fun. Join them. That's all I encourage. So much nice to just do. Anyway, we're rambling on this one too long.
Yeah. So good. Let's see. Yeah, I want to actually walk because I see Jimmy over here. Gotta pick him up. Look at him, just waiting there for me. Nope. Just ignore me like that. I don't think so. Come with me. You know what? This is like, it's weird to say this, but I love like just walking and like running just in the middle of nowhere, even if it's empty. I think it's just because like it's just this whole different vibe to it. Like I just really love it. I enjoy it.
Watch the rocks though. There might be a sniper out there. Someone's shooting at you.
Oh yeah, but there's a lot of rocks, so you can take cover, which I just really good. Oh, by the way. Is this like the small rocks? You know, because when you're on the vehicle, I got blown up because I'm on the rock.
Into one of those rocks. I was actually looking at that the other day. Can we remove the physics from this so it doesn't hit the vehicles? But then I thought, someone's going to prone in that.
Yeah.
Someone's going to prone in that. Half their body's going to be inside. And I think that's a bigger issue. Just probably stick to the roads and be careful in the open desert.
Yeah.
What I'll say about that.
Let's see. I don't know if you can say anything about this, and I think someone also asked in chat. Are there any plans to add quests in the game?
Well, you see, we added the task list.
Yeah.
That can be tailored into adding quests, but
I see.
Really simple stuff, but I don't think there's any plans to make.
I see.
But that task list was just built specifically for new players, and it's actually working because I've seen people actually craft bows. Oh. Someone shooting at me with bows and arrows and fire arrows. I'm like, people are doing this now. They're doing it because they know about it now.
Yeah, it's
these things are highlighted now.
Yeah,
So it's just a bit more obvious, because before it was kind of, well, you need to ask somebody online, because games don't come with manuals anymore.
mm.
And you're just kind of about discovering it. But...
Yeah, and I'm guessing as well, because a lot of people had issues like removing it. So is it?
Yeah, we're in a future update. We're putting it as a toggle in the options menu.
I see. There you guys have it.
So you can, if you're a veteran player, you don't want to see that little taskbar. If you complete them all, it disappears. But then you go on a new server, it comes back.
Right.
But yeah, next update we'll probably have it in an options menu.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lick Toaster wants to know like who came up with like adding the roach in the game. I don't know.
The roach, the giant cock.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was.
Let me tell you,
I
like
can't remember. I think it was Hendrik putting inside beds and stuff.
Let me tell you, the first time it came out, it scared the crap out of me.
That honestly scared the
The timing was crazy as well, because I was talking about it. You know, like it would be crazy, like if it's around here somewhere and it just pops out.
Yeah, I still find it funny. It does. It's like there's spiders, and I was chopping a tree on Canyonlands, and then a spider like crawled out of it, and I was like, scared. Shit.
Let's see. Question: the dam up north, is that accessible right now, and will it be in the future?
Not accessible right now, and maybe.
Okay. I haven't been up there yet. I've only seen a little bit. Like when I came across the video, I was like, nope.
There's some loot at the base of it. I
see.
think it made it worthwhile, but no one's told me anything about it.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, a question as well. I saw something about like the editor, and I figured I'll just ask as well. Because you guys are not giving out like the full map thing on the editor, right? I can't remember what you said on DM about it.
Like you can't open up Orca Island or Canyonlands in the editor.
Yeah.
We just don't want people editing the map.
Ah, okay.
Because you start a server with one change on Canyonlands and you have to download it all. And
right.
yeah, we just don't have those.
Okay.
There is templates to build your versions of each one, and all the building prefabs, the whole library is available for you, and every model is available for you.
Yeah, because I really want like a small area so I can work on my screenshots for Canyonlands, just like there's a type thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Gotta build it from scratch.
Yeah, build it from scratch. It's not hard.
No, yeah, just like making a little area. Because usually what I do on the editor, like I love like creating screenshots and stuff. It's just so much fun.
The track camera.
Yeah, like for thumbnails, and I do give away as well.
I would love it if we had a DLSR camera in the game, like an item, and then you can zoom in and focus and stuff. That would be really. It's like a photo mode that you.
That would be really cool. Like
I think that's a really neat idea, but I think that's just one of those kind of little fun things that you would probably do.
Yeah, like something you'd find just like, oh, a camera, and you'd be like,
and
you know,
it's just used for photos, and you can take screenshots.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Anyway, I don't want to. The poor program. They are swamped, you know.
Yeah, can only imagine.
So I try not to point them with new ideas and let them be busy with what they got on their plate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something fun that could be added, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, don't trust my words. When I say maybe, it probably means no, and
right.
and I'll get told off.
I see. We don't want to get you in trouble.
No.
Oh my god, that's such a big base over there. Yeah, if I was in your position, I would probably be a lot in trouble.
I'm not a PR person. I'm not a PR personality. I'm a game developer.
Yeah.
And I like the stuff that I work on, so I sometimes run a bit wild with my words.
I wanted to point out, some guy asked before, a lot of mutants on the map. Because I don't know if it's like a thing that you guys are fixing, but I haven't seen like a lot of mutants.
There is actually quite a lot more mutants on this map. I think just before the free weekend in the hotfix, we just adjusted
Right.
just to make sure that everything was stable for this
Yeah.
time period. But we're looking into that again. But you know, Terry's made leaps and bounds in increasing that number.
I see. Yeah, because
there was one update where we did increase it dramatically. I can't remember which one that was, but that was this year.
See.
Yeah. When there's like loads of people around, and I don't know how, to be honest.
Right. I would love to see like just so many mutants in the field and stuff.
Like a horde coming.
Yeah.
You know, actually, when I played this, Matt and with Sirkin as well, and the artist,
right.
We were in the cave and we were shooting this bear with like these big machine guns we just spawned in. And then we heard like loads of mutants behind us. I was like, what the hell is that? And we turn around, there's a horde of brutes, and like 6 mutants, and they're just all running out. There's loads of them, and
wow,
my heart was racing. Like crazy. Yeah, there's plenty on here.
Right.
Just, you need to be in the places where all the loot's at.
Okay. There's some good questions. I actually want to pick actually a few more. So, Mrs. Miscreated, she asked,
Mrs. Miscreated asked me a question. Okay, go on.
She asked, are we ever going to get fishing in the game?
I don't know.
Right.
I've discussed this with Sirkin actually. Because he's like, we can add fish. Just make it this way and that way. And
right.
But it's up to Hendrik. It's really not up to me.
Right.
I know we had a test level, and I tried to, we had a test level where we tried to do fishing, and it just hasn't been revisited again. There's just been other things that we've added that's kind of been pushed to the side of it.
Yep.
So at the moment, no.
This kind of looks like I'm not a good owner, but I'm just doing what's safe for him. I'll protect him. Yes. How do I say his name? Nif? But with the K? I could never say his name. How do you know how one of the Knif? Yeah. Okay, so that's how you say it. Okay.
I call him Kniff. I do the same thing.
I'm so bad with names. Oh my god.
Kniff. I'm the same because I see him in our chat.
Yeah, he asked if is there something on the map hidden. What do you think nobody found so far?
The mystery note.
Ooh.
You know the one we did for Halloween?
Yeah.
There's a follow-up on this map.
Oh.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, so
that's all I'm gonna say, because if I say any more,
okay.
Kill me. But it's here. It's here. It's somewhere. It's here. It exists. It's real.
Okay. I guess there's just only a specific spot for it, right?
I'm not saying anything more, Ali. I'm sorry.
Damn it! Oh man.
I'm not saying anything more. That's just it.
Alrighty. Oh man, I'll be going around the map at the edge. Just look everywhere. I bet it's just gonna be in a spot where I've been like 1,000 times. Be like, wow, I can't believe this. This one as well. I know about this, but just for everybody else here that don't know. But how long have you been working as a game developer?
Well, I actually studied computer games design for my university degree. Graduated in 2012. I did that for 3 years. So I was educated in it. Before that, I used to work on mods. I used to make mods for. I used to make custom levels for Crysis.
Right.
Back in 2008, 2007. I can't remember now. And this is why I know so much about CryEngine, because I used to make modifications for it. And then this is really just my first real gig. You know, this making Miscreated is really my first real gig.
Man.
You know, we started this in 2014. I mean, we were talking earlier just before the stream. I said, like, you know, when I finished my degree, I didn't get a job immediately because the video game industry or any kind of like creative industry like that, they typically look for experience to get the job, but you can't have experience unless you have the job in the first place. So you this vicious cycle of, well, I can't get a job if no one gives, unless I get the job in the first place, and it's contradicting each other. So you know, when we first started Miscreated, I was like, that was working for free.
Right. Yeah.
All of us were. It was just a hobby. We were just all hobbyists. But I thought this was really my foot into the industry. Oh, look, there's a donkey there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I freaking love the donkey. Just like, I just felt like, I don't know why I thought about this, but just picking it up actually.
You can't pick up that donkey. We were on the dev server.
You would what?
Flying, yeah. Driving the cars around and donkey. And they just fly, they flop over the car. We're just like, there's another one, chase it down. And
yeah, that just sounds exactly
running through. And that's kind of cruel. That's a bit.
No, yeah, I've seen plenty. I've seen plenty. I was playing with Nick Z, and he's like, "Oh, look, dinner!" Just freaking just drives into it, and it just does backflips over a rock, and yeah. Oh wait, what is this? Wait a second.
Oh yeah, there's lizards, isn't there?
Oh, this is the first time I see this.
You never seen them?
No, this is the first time I see them.
Yeah, there's little lizards walking around.
That's so cute.
There's like the brown snakes and the lizards, and there's also tiny.
There's also what?
There's all the tiny scorpions as well, and then there's the giant scorpions that like to bite.
Yeah, you saw my experience with that a tweet ago.
Yeah, I saw your little video on Twitter where you
that was terrifying.
Like a little girl.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I love the scavenger outfit though. It's
Yeah,
really cool.
It really fits to it as well.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so Kniff also says, do you already know what to do next year? Do you have a plan?
I have some ideas.
Right, you have some.
I have some ideas what I want to do with it.
Yeah, because you deserve a big break after all this hard work and stuff. Like,
I haven't had a day off.
wow.
Really, for months. I haven't
That's
really
crazy.
had a day off. Actually, yesterday, I kind of had a day off.
Yeah. Long stay
It was
and all.
probably the most relaxed one. I haven't really had a day off for a long time, and it's only because I just wanted to make sure that this, this new experience for this game was the best it could possibly be, and the only way we could do that is if I work things to the back.
Yeah. And also, I mean, like, as game developers, when a product thing launches on the first day, you can't really. It's kind of hard to, I guess, take a day off just in case if something happens, right?
With an online game, especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh yes, I'm done. And
Yeah.
releasing. I'm like, that's it. And then I'm like, I hope nothing's broken.
Yeah.
Because if something's broken, then
You gotta get back into
and
it.
we've already spotted a few things. They're minor, but they're things there. So I'm gonna be taking my nice Christmas holiday. I'm gonna go see my parents and
Yeah,
spend
you
some
definitely
time with
deserve
them. I haven't properly spent time with them in over 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, the last time I saw him was August, but I did go back for something else. But that was,
I see.
Anyway, I don't want to get into that. I don't. But yeah, I haven't seen him for a very long time. I haven't spent much time. With a nice extended Christmas break. But before I go, I'm gonna just submit as many fixes as I can, and then if we do hotfix or patch, those will definitely.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to more of getting to know you as a person. We've gotten to know you more of like a game developer and like your work and everything like that, and a bit of in the beginning of you as a person, and now we're ending it off as well, of that
Okay.
topic theme, I guess you can say, whatever. But yeah, what games do you like to play on your free time?
It's kind of odd because I build an open world
Right.
game on PC that I don't really play many big open world multiplayer games on PC. It's
Right.
just strange.
You do play a lot of PS4. I know, we talked about like God of War and stuff, and
I'm in love with Sony and Sony first-party games.
yeah,
They're single-player games. I just love single-player games with a nice story.
oh, me too, me too.
It's just it's something that just really draws me in, and I sit in my living room on a big sofa with a game. I'm gonna probably not sound hardcore PC players. I do play PC games. Don't get me wrong. I have a big PC and I make PC games. But my real go-to gaming experience is the solitary one, where it's just where I can play a solo experience, really be in the world.
Yeah.
All the surround sound and everything. So yeah, big PS4 junkie for PS4 exclusives. I really love the God of War series. I love the Uncharted series. I used to be a very big Tomb Raider fan as well.
Right, yeah.
I like some of the Bethesda games as well. I mean, some of the inspiration for this map, like for my work actually, was coming from Skyrim.
Oh, I freaking love that game.
I know everyone's played it to death, and it's probably on every platform that you're gonna toast
Yeah.
it or play it. But just the kind of, you look at that game and some things are wibbly wobbly in it. They're just kind of a bit strange, but how the hell do they manage to draw you in and make you want to explore? And how do they make you, when you turn a corner, keep it interesting and fresh? And, that kind of mentality is something I always try to bring into my work. So every game that I play, I always look at it and I see it in a different light. And I just try to, how can I bring something like that to my work? Like I was playing Death Stranding. That was the last game I played.
I see.
And I think it would be really cool to make a game like Death Stranding, but more of an expansive multiplayer universe.
Yeah, because I recently got a PS4. At
Yeah, I know you've been telling me.
yeah, like when I went
I'm
to
like, welcome to the.
yeah, because I've always wanted like a PS4. 'Cause I was a like PlayStation fan, and I had a PS3 like because it broke and didn't have money to fix it, and then later on I just used to just play on like the PC and stuff, and then I got into Steam, and yeah, it's like because we got it for really cheap. It's like a second hand. There was like no issues or anything like that. It's like those stores that keeps it real nice and clean and make sure everything is good. So I think we got it for like £150 maybe.
Yeah.
And it's just great. Like the feel that you have like on the joystick is amazing. And also having like a really high quality TV as well. Like when you play games like God of War or The Last of Us, it's crazy.
These kind of games are like specifically built for that system. That's why
Yeah, because the thing is, I haven't really experienced on that level, like that high level. So for me, it was amazing. Like it really was, and I cannot wait to.
Production values for some of these games are just absolutely astronomical. It's huge.
Yeah, and me and Mario we're getting Death Stranding on Christmas actually.
You might like it because it is a lot of exploring and discovering.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch. Like it's like for a certain audience, I guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it because I like Pigeon's work. I like the guy who made it. So
Yeah. Didn't he? He was working. Yeah, he was working.
Solid.
Yeah, wasn't he working on a game that was cancelled, like a PT Silent Hill something?
Yeah, I played PT as well. They were
Right.
making Silent Hills.
Yeah. Do you know why it got cancelled?
I'm guessing creative differences.
Right. Yeah, that was terrifying just by watching it. Remember, what was it, like a demo that came out?
Yeah, it's a demo. I think I still have it PS4. I don't think you can download it.
Yeah, it was terrifying. I think I watched my friend play it when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does Marco do when he goes outside? If like, does Marco even go outside?
I haven't been outside for a long time. But I'm planning on going outside. I don't know if I want to say. I'm just a normal guy. Go out something, you know.
Yeah.
When I go home for Christmas, I'm going to spend a lot of time in the pub with my brother.
Yeah.
Just like I normally do when I'm there. I think it's just a very English thing to do. Is socialising at the pub, having a couple drinks or something.
Yeah.
Maybe get back into fitness as well, you know.
I've been thinking about doing that as well, yeah.
Get back to the gym. Stop sitting in this computer chair. I'm not fat or anything. I'm not unhealthy. Because my job is to sit. And I don't think that's good for you just to sit all day.
Hey, so, like, as long as people can, like, that works from home can, you know, if they have a schedule and they, you know, they do.
My schedule is. I don't really have a schedule. It's kind of. As soon as you wake up, go to work, and then recently it's been like, as soon as you wake up, go to work. As soon as you feel tired and want to go to bed, go to bed.
Right. Yeah.
I've had weeks and weeks of this non-stop because, you know, just trying to get this map out, just trying to make sure it's the best it can be.
Yeah, I feel like when it came out, like it wasn't like there was like major big issues or anything like that.
No.
So at least like that, that's really good.
I thought it was going to be a lot worse than back.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, you know, anything can happen. It's software at the end of the day. And with a game of this you don't realize how complex, you know, all the different systems all working at the same time, and they're communicating to a server, and they're communicating to all the other players, and all the items are all persistent, and it's just, there's so many layers to it. Who knows what kind of combination of thing will break something?
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to determine and find, you know, what's the cause of something or what, because there could be a million. It's limited ability to combination into the software. Someone asked where am I from? I'm from England, but my parents are Italian, so, you know, I'm from an Italian English family. Yeah,
wow.
My grandparents, then their grandparents were all Italian. My grandparents immigrated to Italy, not to Italy, to England.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I was raised there. Yeah. Don't ask me to speak Italian, please. I'm not very good with it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, no one's called Marc or Catena in England. That's an Italian name.
Oh, right, yeah. When I first heard your name...
Giveaway. Everyone keeps giving out all the Italians on the... You're Italian, aren't you? Because of your name. And yeah, but I'm English. It's just strange. I have a passport. I have Italian citizenship and everything else. And an English one as well, of course.
I see, yeah. Yeah, like is there any, I want to ask about like event and stuff, I forgot to ask that, it came across my mind. Like, is there like a plan for event of you guys to do? Like upcoming event, like PAX, that sort of stuff, you know?
Do you mean like a stream or something, or
no, like
in the game?
Like oh,
like a convention.
Yeah.
At the moment, no. I would love to again because those were some of the best times, and it's really great to actually see my work colleagues because I don't get to see them, you know, because they live. Some of them live really far away from me.
Yeah.
Chris and Terry in America, Matt in Canada, Hendrix in Germany as well, but he's North Germany, and then you got Graham in England,
right,
Adam in Australia, Carl in Australia. You know, we're all so spread out, and it's just really nice, you know, when we're all together. And But there's no. I don't have any plans.
I see.
Into any of them. They're just. You wouldn't believe how expensive it is to have the floor space.
Wow. Yeah, because you
Cost you tens of thousands of dollars just for the smallest space.
right, yeah. Because you need like a spot as well and stuff. That
The spot costs you money, and then the booth costs you money,